The Bray Wyatt tease continues. Or Bunny. This time we had another QR code, and these coordinates lead to next week's Monday Night Raw. Honestly, don't expect Bray Wyatt just yet, but hopefully we'll see The Fiend at Extreme Rules. It's not gonna be The Fiend, is it? I think he's gonna be called Evil Bunny. But people, none of that shit matters. Yes, Bray Wyatt is great. You know who's better? Sami Zayn. I'm a Sami Zayn right now. Always been, to be honest. While watching this, I was heartbroken. Roman Reigns told Sami Zayn to remove the shirt and leave. Have you seen Sami's face? Have you seen this man's face? Only to say, I got you a new shirt. Ah, my man Sami Zayn is the official honorary Us. Finally acknowledged by the Familia. We always compare two Familias, the Mysterio Familia and the Bloodline. And we always thought this connection between father and son is unbreakable. It only took one push. Bloodline ain't about that. It's about brotherhood. It's about acknowledgement. It's about respect. And Sami Zayn finally earned that respect. This video is sponsored by Wrestling GM. Solo game dev challenges billion-dollar corporation AEW and comes out on top. And this David vs. Goliath story was only possible through a passionate and loyal fan base. As a result, Wrestling GM takes the crown for the best Wrestling GM simulator on mobile. And you guys know, if you want a general manager game with no limitations, Wrestling GM is the way to go. It gives you all the tools you need in general manager. Pick a promotion, manage your roster, championships, upgrade your product, build teams, factions, rivalries, check your show's history, sign free agents, and so much more. And of course, you gotta make sure to book the best show possible. As you guys know, I've already played Wrestling GM on my channel. I had a lot of fun. If you wanna check the series out, the link is in the description below. Wrestling GM is available on both iOS and Android devices. Download the game by using the link in the description.
Sounds easy. I'm the best booker in the world.
Oh yeah? Prove it, Mark. Download the game. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing today? So this whole Bray Wyatt thing is really nice, right? Like, WWE are actually rewarding fans for paying attention. Like, some dude was like, I gotta scan the QR code. I would never think of that. Like, you could give me a QR code every damn week. I would be like, that's probably WWE's truck code or whatever. Like, it's not possibly even related to the WWE. Some dude was like, let me scan this QR code. Great job. Great job, whoever decided to scan the QR code. Great freaking job. Now this show kicked off with the Bloodline with all the gold. Solo Sikoa had to relinquish the championship. I'm not a big fan of that, man. That's such bullshit. I thought the reason he won the championship was to have the Bloodline with all the gold. Whatever the case may be, this goes hard. Reigns tells Salt Lake City to acknowledge him, and then hands the microphone to Heyman. He addresses Roman Reigns' win against Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Oh, but it's his hometown. None of that shit matters. He then talked about Solo Sikoa. I wish it was my idea. I wish I could take credit for Solo Sikoa joining the Bloodline, but it wasn't my idea. He was sent by the elders of the Samoan dynasty. The old farts are still involved in wrestling, huh? Roman Reigns says, well, you might have been sent by elders, but now you have to answer to me. Acknowledge me. And Sikoa obviously does. Roman's music starts playing, but Sami Zayn has something to say. He just wanted to show Bloodline gratitude and acknowledge Roman Reigns. Reigns says, I like you, but let me ask you something. Why are you here? What's your plan? Why are you wearing the Bloodline shirt? What do you want? Man, I almost shot my pants. I was so scared for Sami. Man, take your shirt off. Zayn refuses to listen, he's heartbroken, and Jay just rips it off. Reigns tells him he never wants to see him in the Bloodline shirt again, because I got you a new one. It says Honorary Us on it. Sami Zayn puts it on and celebrates. This was hilarious. Welcome to the family, Sami Zayn. Finally got the acknowledgement that he deserves. I mean, for the past few weeks he proved he's probably the MVP of the Bloodline, the most important member, the member with the most assists. My man always came with that major Coco Jumbo vibe, and he earned his spot in the Bloodline. That was a great segment. Then we saw Liv Morgan versus Lacey Evans. This match was all about Lacey Evans saying, I don't think you're extreme enough, because we all know Lacey Evans is an ECW original. Yeah, it was all about Ronda Rousey versus versus Liv Morgan at Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and now Liv Morgan has to prove that she's extreme. Anyway, the match was fine actually. It does seem like WWE have zero plans for Lacey Evans though, but Lacey Evans during a normal match decides to get the kendo stick. She misses it, Codebreaker, Oblivion, and then she's like, I'ma prove I'm extreme! No, I can't do this. Yes, I can. She beats her with the kendo stick multiple times, but that wasn't it. She sets up a table, and WWE came in with that camera angle.
Oh my god, whoa!
Immediately after the spot, Mark sent me a message saying, wow, that's it. We haven't spoken in years. So yeah, Liv Morgan can be extreme. Can she beat Ronda Rousey though? That was great. I feel like Liv Morgan actually needed this. Like, it's still kinda hard to take her seriously as a champion, especially when she's facing people like Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey. Obviously, it's tough to take her seriously, but now it feels like she's growing as a person, she's growing as a wrestler in kayfabe, so I kinda appreciate that. We see the Hit Row partying, obviously we have the Street Profits, and look, it's Shinsuke Nakamura. They made their predictions for Otis versus Braun Strowman. Braun, I get, who gives a shit? Ricochet and Madcap Moss need to learn. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Don't you know that Sami Zayn is an official Uso right now? So from my point of view, they were bullying Sami Zayn right here, saying that the bloodline doesn't care about you, they're using you, you changed for the worse, you always suck, but now you're worse. Just understand something, you disrespect me, you disrespect the entire bloodline. Oh, come on, Sami. Boom! Solo Sikoa for the save. My man beaten them so hard, Sami Zayn had to say stop. They learned the lesson. Wow. Solo Sikoa is a fair man. He received help from Sami Zayn, and he helped Sami Zayn back. That's how brothers act. That's why they're family. That's why they've always been family. But some people like Jey Uso, some disrespectful people, they never understood that. I mean, yes, one day Sami Zayn is going to get kicked out. I think so. I hope not. I really hope not. Then we saw the New Day versus Maximum Male Models. Maximum Male Models didn't even get an entrance, so that should say quite a lot. Vince McMahon's creation, so Triple H doesn't necessarily care about these, in my opinion at least. So yes, they lost the match, and Max Dupree was like, I'm done. I'm done with this shit. Yes, LA Knight is probably going to return. We already seen some teases, you know, some non-televised teases. Basically, in interviews, he said, Night, when day ends, night starts. Something like, I don't know, I don't remember, but he basically said night, which you can actually, you get the idea, right? Night, but night, LA night. Like dark, night, not day.
Train. Mama was right, I'm a train.
Versus Otis. Two giants in the ring. So this match was exactly what you expected it to be. Yeah, whatever, you know.
Two big men fighting. I'ma show how strong I am. I have muscles now, bigger muscles than ever before. Train. Powerbomb, and Braun Strowman wins the match.
So that's Braun Strowman's new finisher, right? If that's the case, what a great idea. No one is using a powerbomb except for Kevin Owens, but that's different. A giant with a powerbomb. What happened to that concept? I like that. Awesome. That's actually better than the
running slam I did years ago.
Then we see Drew McIntyre, and he has a strap on. I mean, Karrion Kross is into that shit, man. I don't know. I might be time to bring back the previous gimmick, Aaron. I don't know. He says he will be facing Karrion Kross at Extreme Rules in a strap match. Then we see Karrion Kross with Scarlett. Karrion actually attacked Drew McIntyre from behind, but Drew McIntyre takes care of him. Even locks him in the strap and beats the hell out of him until Scarlett interferes. You saw a fireball, whatever that was. And then Karrion Kross stands on top. He locks him in his submission and says, let it go, Drew. Let it go. That's what I appreciate. At Extreme Rules, we're actually getting quite a lot of different matches. Fight Pit, Extreme Rules, strap on. I don't know. We'll see. That's what I appreciate. You know, Triple H actually made Extreme Rules into how do I put this? Extreme Rules pay-per-views only had like 1 or 2 Extreme Rules matches. That was boring. You don't need a pay-per-view for this. But now Extreme Rules can have all these different non-disqualification matches, and I really like that. You know, just give us variety. We see Dakota Kai with damaged Satrilla, and she faced Raquel Rodriguez. Her theme song always makes me laugh. It's this Antonio Banderas. And look, she wasn't smiling. We got some interferences, we got Shotzi, and you get the idea. But then it was time for the main event. Can the Brawling Brutes win the WWE SmackDown and Raw Undisputed, actually, Tag Team Championships? Well, we'll see. That was the main event of the show, and what a match, man. I always knew Pete Dunne, or Butch, is a great wrestler. We always knew that, but this man is phenomenal. Like, during this match, I've seen stuff I've never seen before. I was never actually that big of a fan. I didn't watch NXT UK and all that, but man, this guy is talented. This tag team is growing on me. After the Sheamus and Gunter match, like, dude, speaking of which, we're going to see that match again. Part 2. Love to see it, man. So yeah, we got a bunch of interferences from, you know, the Imperium, from the Bloodline, whatever the case may be. But then we got the 1D, and the Usos retained the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships. Still your champions. Great match. What a pay-per-view level match, really. That was another great SmackDown. Like I've said, I love these teases. I love that WWE are letting us know that something big is happening, and who else honestly could it be, right? It's Bray Wyatt. It is Bray Wyatt. Like, I've even seen some people, you know, basically finding words that are being used in this tease said by Bray Wyatt in the past. Like, you did. Who killed the world? You did. Who's gonna bring a strap on Extreme Rules? Karrion? You will. So you get the idea. I think it's happening, it's just a matter of when. So thank you for watching this video. Great SmackDown, great One Piece, love and hugs. It's been a pleasure.